When hinges creak in doorless chambers and strange adversing sounds echo through the halls, whenever candlelights flicker, when the air is deathly still, that is the time those are present, practicing their coolest delight. When cryptos creak and tombstones quake, spoons come out for a swinging wake. Happy hearts materialize and begin to vocalize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Close your eyes and don't try to hide. Shrouded in a dark disguise. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. When cryptos creak and tombstones quake, spoons come out for a swinging wake. Happy hearts materialize and begin to vocalize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
Hey, what is up, everybody?
What's going on, guys?
All right. So, man, that 10-second delay gets me every time. I'm looking at Facebook where it's streaming and it's still not going yet. So, I didn't tell you this before we started. I have a surprise for you, actually, that I think you'll be very happy to hear. Are you ready?
We won $1 billion. Yeah.
We didn't. Well, we kind of won. I got 2 emails today. One that's going to make you happy. One that made me extremely happy. The first email that I received today. Remember how I had to make a Victor Pascal Funko Pop for Brad Greenquist?
Yeah, and you just finished it, I think, right?
Yeah, I just finished it. I'm waiting for Gabe to get the box to me. And I can't get a hold of Brad. He gave me his email address. I can't get a hold of him, right? So I've been freaking out. So I was I went to Twitter. I'm at Brad, blah, blah, I made blah. And I went to his website, and his website had a contact thing on it. So I filled it out, and I was basically just hi, I'm sorry, but I'm creepy, and I found every possible way to contact you. Your Funko Pop's done. And he responded today I'm sorry. I know you emailed me. I didn't get back to you. I've been really busy working on some stage production. So that was my celebration. Our celebration, I got an email from across the pond.
No way.
Supposedly, Warwick Davis will be on his way to us. Not physically, a signed Funko Pop.
I was about to say, that's going to be a big box.
Not really.
Not as big as most, but bigger than normal.
So apparently it will be in the mail by the 6th. I should have tracking by the 6th.
Well, that's great news. So I'm hoping.
Yeah.
And then we just got to sort things out after it gets here. So.
And speaking of receiving the Warwick Funko Pop from C-Suck, hate my name. It might be happening. We might be getting it. Psycho Rapper, Uncle Ed, what is up, everyone? Psycho Rapper, Psycho Rocker. I did check out that band you told me about. I dig it. I like it. I'm happy there. But I'm the long-winded one. I talk too much. Chuck, do you want to go ahead and set the tone? What are we doing here tonight? What's the plan? What are we attacking?
All right. We're the best we can we're going to do the first or the second, right around the beginning of the month, just like we talked about last time. We're going to announce what movie we're planning on watching for the month of our monthly movie club. So that's too loud. I'm sure everybody heard my phone go off.
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
But me and Josh were talking, and we feel like one movie a month just isn't enough. So we're going to grace everyone with our presence at least 3 times a month, giving you our announcement, and then a movie, and then another movie. And it just so worked out this time because 2 of the movies that we had up for voting in the polls, and thanks everyone for voting. We really appreciate it. We had a lot more than what we thought. And you're more than welcome to vote on mine. and then vote on his, and then go on YouTube and vote on both of those. So you have a chance to have 4 votes in on your opinion. And I'll announce, we can go ahead and announce the first movie, and then we can wait a little bit longer to get to the second movie.
So
you guys are on the very edge of your seat.
There's going to be some disappointment. People are going to be disappointed in me. I have not seen either of these movies. Oh, excuse me. I have not seen either of these movies. So there's that.
All right. So the first movie we were watching, we're going to watch, and then we are going to do our, discussion video live on Saturday the 13th, and it will be Dead Alive.
Yes, so
I'm
we will
excited.
be doing
I love the
Dead
movie.
Alive. What's that? Is on? We will be doing Dead Alive. It's going to be this one right here. Brain Dead, if you will. So that we'll probably talk about that when the time comes. But this is going to be the first one that we watch. That one, was that the first place from the poll?
I think
it was.
It was close enough to where right there at the end, those last 2 pushes, I'm not sure which one really.
Yeah, you weirdos surprised me with the results in the poll. I was really not mad, just disappointed.
I know how much you wanted.
Dude, Fortress, man.
Yeah, Fortress to.
Spooky Hollows, how you doing, buddy? All right, so that will be what we come back on the 13th to discuss. So Dead Alive. I know I'm slacking, but that's what is great about this. You guys get a fresh opinion from someone who's never seen it. What's up, Doug? How you doing?
I'm trying to figure out the tickers, but my ticker ain't working.
Oh.
So it runs at the bottom.
Ticks is not the next movie.
No, tickers.
Yeah,
Like
no, I'm just
little
making
thing
it.
that goes on the bottom,
I'm
yeah.
just making it very clear that we are not doing ticks.
Yeah, sorry. But our first movie is going to be, Dead Alive. And I guess if everybody wants, we can go ahead and announce the.
I accidentally just pushed the button.
movie.
I'm sorry.
You're good. Ruin the surprise, Josh.
Yeah, my bad.
But it was a tie, and that's what made me and Josh think, hey, let's just do 2 movies a month. We like doing this enough to where we hope you guys want to at least see our face 3 times a month. So
That's right.
This one's a fun one. I've watched it twice, but it has been at least 15 years since I watched it. Because
I've never seen it.
So
I watched the trailer for it the other day.
Dr.
Giggles. The doctor is in. Is he a dentist or a doctor?
He is a doctor.
Okay.
And he actually, I'm pretty sure, like I said, it's been a long time. He escapes from insane asylum, goes back to his childhood home, which his father was a doctor that had a at-home practice.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of starts killing from there. So I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about it too. So Colin says that he's a dentist.
No, that's the dentist.
Oh man, we're gonna find out.
Well, he's not anything.
Oh, he's just a medical professional.
I'm pretty sure that, like I said, it's been a while since I watched the movie, that he just watched his dad and his dad made him help. So he knows some things. But I don't think he ever got an actual license. I think he's been in the loony bin since he was young.
Throwing out spoilers already?
That's just in the movie.
Chesley, what is up? Rusty Trombone. I'm trying to think of who else I haven't said hi to.
Doug?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I said hi to Doug. I think I got Ed. If I missed Ed, you were the first one in here. That made me a jerk. Yeah. So what I sent you when your phone dinged was I found it on Blu-ray, but it says Dr. Giggles Uncut Limited Edition Blu-ray by XS Entertainment. This is a German edition, but playable in the USA and in English. If you know the movie, you're well aware of how awesome it is. If not, you will be in for a treat from one of the best unknown horror movies. Should I buy it? It's
okay. Well, it's $19, and then you got $4.30 shipping. And I do believe the Shout Factory edition that is new, that just came out like a couple months ago, they just did, is like $21 or $22. So there's not
Okay.
like a massive leap of difference. I'm going to be ordering it from the Shout Factory. So I've already got Brain Dead on Blu-ray and DVD. So that's why we're going to do that one first to give us enough time to get our giggles in.
I
But
don't know if
both
I
of
should
these,
buy it or stream it.
yeah, both of these are available on Amazon streaming for I think like $3 or $4.
Yeah, I feel like because if I end up buying it, I'll end up doing another giveaway on it, which I'm sure people will be fine with. But I'll figure. I'll decide.
Yeah, you can watch it now for like $4 on Amazon, and then let's see what's Dr. Giggles. And the good thing about the 10-second delay is that I'm saying this, people are like, "Oh, I already know." Listen, I've already looked it up by the time y'all guys know. It's you got YouTube, Amazon for $3, Vudu. Yeah, it's all. Sorry that everybody's the movies that we've been picking have been not freely accessible through streaming
Yeah,
services.
we'll try to get back to that.
Yeah.
That was the goal when we started, even for our own wallets, really. You're good, Doug.
Well, that sucks. It says Dead Alive is unavailable in his location. That's why we're gonna get a sponsor for that Shark VPN or Express VPN, and then you can just change your location. You can watch it anywhere.
And Hate My Name, I thought you said James Corbin was in it, and I was trying to figure out how his age allowed for him to be in that movie, but I have not heard of that. When you said Candy, I initially thought of that. Oh, is it Patrick Wilson and not Patrick Wilson? What's that guy's name? I can't remember. And Ellen Page movie.
Hard Candy.
Oh yeah, it was Hard Candy, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Which was I don't know how a buddy of mine's like, "Hey man, here, watch this movie." I'm like, "Is it horror?" He's like, "Not really, just watch it." I'm like, "Okay." I don't know how I felt about it. It was just that very uncomfortable. Have you ever seen the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, the nut scene. Yeah.
It was good. And I do remember that movie, that Heath Ledger movie. Yeah, it was a good movie. It was twisted. But yeah, so we have Dead Alive, we have Dr. Giggles. We'll probably either go back to the list that we had before, maybe throw out a new survey, but we're always down to get suggestions. So if you have suggestions, anytime we're live, throw them out there. Comment it on Facebook, on the videos, whatever you got to do to get it out there.
I mean, DM us. I mean, we have our social medias. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. He's on TikTok. I don't think he makes videos, but he just likes to watch.
Yeah, I just like to watch. Damn right. I made the mistake of sharing a TikTok video with work the other day, and I work for a company that's like marketing is the main thing, the main platform. And TikTok is like the next thing that they kind of want to tackle. And it's like, please don't assume that I know how
that
to
was
TikTok.
supposed to be for the you like to watch, but I messed up the buttons on my controller.
I absolutely adore Repo the Genetic Opera, so that is one I would love.
Me and Chesley like it too. Chesley is a very much a theater musical type of person. Like that's what she got her education in college was the performance arts and like stage managing and stuff like that. She just stage managed a local performance and stuff like that, and she did a really great job. But that's where our two worlds can meet, is in things like Repo, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Little Shop of Horrors, stuff like that. I showed her The Devil's Carnival, which I don't know how she felt about it. She said it was okay, I guess.
Was that the one that like Clown from Slipknot was in? And
it had Sean Patrick Flannery. And there was three characters, and they basically go to hell, and it's a carnival, and they kind of I think the dude that plays the grave robber plays the devil.
Okay.
From
the skinny puppy guy.
And the genetic Repo the Genetic Opera, Gravedigger plays the devil in Devil's Carnival, I do believe.
And Eric, I got your suggestion. I wrote it down. Eden Lake.
I don't think I've seen Eden Lake. I might have. No, I'm thinking of that Lake Munden, or it starts with an M.
Placid.
No. This is the one where the girl goes missing, and then like her brother fakes that she's a ghost. But then they're like, "Oh, I was faking it." But then it's kind of like, "Oh, she was a ghost." I don't know. Mondoon, or it's like, I don't know. I'm a dummy.
You guys should come up to, like, keep an eye on Playhouse Square and see what plays they're doing, and come up and see a show up here sometime.
Well, if I would have known that Beetlejuice was playing near you, we would have went there because
Dude,
it
that was
completely
so
sold
good.
out. Because I was
so
looking
good.
to take her for her birthday at the beginning of last month because it was going to be in Charlotte, and no seats worth paying for were available. Like I was like, I'm willing to pay like $300 for like a nice central seat to watch.
Mhm.
All those were sold out, and then there were seats that were available like in the back row of like the top auditorium seating, and then other seats were like scattered out. Like there'd be one seat in between all
Right.
these other seats, so you couldn't sit together, stuff like that.
So Emily and I were close, but we were off to the far like right.
Hmm.
So when we were looking up at the stage, you could see a little bit of what was like coming up from backstage that they were pulling forward. So that kind of sucked. But the thing that sucks about going to the theater in Cleveland is it's older people that go. So it's very much like we're younger, we're coming in, and they like hate us for it. Like they just have such attitudes about this like younger generation. It's like, you wrinkly old assholes. Like, you're here to see Beetlejuice. Do you really think there's not going to be younger people here? And then with the jokes and stuff they make, people get so offended. Like when I saw Book of Mormon at Playhouse Square, people were like walking out left and right because of, if you know anything about Book of Mormon, like there's some.
That's on me and Chelsea's list too.
Oh, it's so good. So that one's coming back around. Mrs. Doubtfire is coming around. I think we're going to try to go see that. Right now, we only have tickets for Moulin Rouge. Yeah, it's awful. Like it's just, there should be a passing of the torch here so they can keep theater alive and not just let it die. And instead, it's this like negative attitude about us taking over or something. I don't know. Are you working tonight, Chuck?
Yes. Like after I
time?
finish this, I'll probably take like an hour nap and then be able to go to work.
I would hate working overnight.
It's not easy. It makes you crazy. I think that's why I am the way I am.
When I worked for Speedway, it would be like third shift on 2 days, first shift on 2 days, and 1 day a second each week. And that killed me. Like the schedule was so jacked up, and they would like move me around all the time that there was no way to get your sleep schedule. Ed, is that movie going to be? Is that going to be something that we can find?
I think it was in the 80s. Was it?
Okay.
80s? I don't know. Uncle Ed would know better than I would because it was his suggestion. But I think I've heard of it. It's either I heard of it prior to this, or it's one that he has suggested before.
I have those written down somewhere.
And Rusty Trombone, I've seen the first Killjoy and scattered throughout the others because if you guys remember, I don't do cable anymore, and almost no one does. But they had the El Rey channel.
Oh yeah. Wasn't that like? Oh, Rodriguez.
Robert Rodriguez. Yeah, Robert Rodriguez's like channel where he would just put a bunch of movies on. And after 9 o'clock, it went to uncensored everything, like language, boobies, everything you could see on cable with the El Rey channel after 9 o'clock. And they had a bunch of the Killjoy movies on there. And I caught pieces and bits of some of them, and they're just, I don't know. I wouldn't say it was enjoyable.
I've never heard of those ones, I don't think. And that it's weird because like I feel like I've seen a lot of movies, but then we start talking about all these ones, and I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Because like
Okay,
some
yeah.
of the stuff I wrote down, like Basket Case. I put some things on my list that I knew people would be like, "Yeah, we want some of those old ones."
Reanimator. I'd love to do Reanimator because that's, like I've said before, it's in my top 3 along with like Evil Dead. I was trying to stay away from some of the, like, everybody knows the Reanimator.
Yeah, we might.
But some people might not. But I
That
figured
might be
Dr.
one to
Giggles was one
do
of them.
a little bit later on when
Yeah.
we, because I know I have that one already on DVD. And then I have Tortoise Trap on here.
Yeah,
I wrote down some weird ones. Puppet Master.
A big list here.
Exorcist Part 3. I've never actually seen
I don't know
that.
how well that's not. Yeah, they say Exorcist Part 3 is like you should go Exorcist, skip 2, and then go to 3.
Yeah, that's what I've always heard too.
There's a movie called Trauma. No, I mean, we would like to. Like, I really don't want to get on here and everybody's seen a, Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th, spooky, and stuff like that, and Child's Play. So I want to stay away from those. But Reanimator, some people haven't seen it. I mean,
yeah, and even
though,
if like instead of Reanimator, we did like the second one or the third one, because like Child's Play, yeah, we wouldn't want to do that. But Child's Play 3, I feel like nobody talks about Child's Play 3, and I thought that was a good one.
It's one of those unappreciated. Some people are going back and revisiting the ones that people didn't like Seed of Chucky. If I could probably rewatch it, and I still wouldn't appreciate it for, I guess, what these other people appreciate for. It just wasn't. I just didn't like it.
I remember Rose Red. Yeah, I need to start. Like, I love the Child's Play series. Like, I think that's one of my number one favorite franchises. Is that, and I really need to watch them all through again. And I don't know when they're gonna start streaming season 2 of Chucky. Like,
I know it's making me mad because I watched the first episode for free, and Chelsea got upset. She was like, "You were supposed to watch it together." I'm like, "Listen, I'll rewatch it." I was like, "I just want to kind of see." But then they've been Shudder was like, "Hey, we got 2 seasons. Cool." When you look at it, only the first season's on there, and then it was on Peacock. It's still on Peacock. Only the first season's on Peacock. I'm like, I need the second one because I haven't watched it. I've seen little, spoilers of like Glenda and Glenn is like a canon thing. They like, hey, yeah, Seed of Chucky, we're not cutting that out. That's a real thing. And Glenn and Glenda is around and stuff like that. And I'm just curious where they went with it because I try to keep, everything out of it so I can watch it and enjoy it without knowing any of the spoilers.
Ed, there's a book. I gotta find the title of it. I'll message it to you. There's a book I want to tell you about. You might already have seen it, or read it, but I think you'll appreciate it.
The Zombies, Chesley, is that the one where the zombies think they're regular people and they see everything in color or black and white, and then the humans know that it's... So there's a movie, I don't know if this is the one she's talking about, where this group of friends think they're in a zombie apocalypse, but it's actually the reverse. The group of friends are the zombies, and everybody they're seeing as zombies is actually the normal people, and they see them in different colors, like black and white and color and stuff. I think that's the one she's talking about. Fearsome Figures, Phantasm 3 would be a good one. I mean,
that would be a good one. I was going to call that out too. That would be good.
The first one, a lot of people have seen.
I haven't seen the third one. I've only seen the first one.
I've seen the first one recently, but I have not watched through the series. The only one I haven't seen was the last one they made. But I did get that nice, like, Target exclusive set they made with the ball and stuff. Okay, Hate My Name. Which one do you think is the worst of the series? Everybody says 2 of like Phantasm 2, they say is pretty highly ranked. And I just wonder what you think the worst, because you could have 5 movies and they're all good and you like them, but there's always that one you're like, "Ugh." Yeah, I figure most people have seen the second one.
I haven't seen the second one. Damn it.
It's one of those where like they pick a certain movie to kind of show all the time back in the day.
Yeah.
And I feel like that one probably fell in that category.
What about like Langoliers?
Oh, you're talking some like 2-hour setting, like 3 or 4 hour setting movies.
Oh, I guess it was that. Toxic Avenger would be a cool one.
Yeah, I'd love to rewatch the Toxic Avenger, especially right around the time the new one is supposed to come out.
Is there a new one? I thought that
the word is, I don't know how far they've made it into it, but I mean, there's supposed to be a new one. Peter Dinklage is attached to the project and everything, so I'm interested.
Interesting.
Yeah, and Hate My Name, the 5th one I think is the one I haven't seen. I've seen the first 3, and maybe the 5th one was starts with R. Ravager is the 5th one, maybe.
Ed, I'm sending you a message.
I've not seen porno horror film. No, I have not.
Okay, so there's this book. It's called The Monster Show, A Cultural History of Horror. And it was really, really good. It was basically about how like these horror movies and the ideas for horror movies, how they align with like what was going on in the world at that time and the things that were happening in culture, like the bombing of Hiroshima, and then all of a sudden it was a lot of like nuclear fallout movies and things like that. And it was a really, really good book. Did they make him short in part 4? Was he no longer tall?
What a twist. He's 2 of those people stacked up in a robe.
Ed Gale and Vern Troyer.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Yeah. Now I am jealous that Hate My Name did get that Angus Scrim autograph on that figure.
On the figure, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, like, I think an 11 by 17. I know where one's hiding that's being sold.
An Angus?
I think so. I'll double check for you. What's his last name?
I want to say it's pronounced Scrim or Scrum or.
I wasn't gonna say it. Ate my name. I wasn't gonna say it,
It's
but
fake.
I thought that was the case.
See, I'm glad that he's around. He keep everybody honest.
Oh no, he's talking about the figure.
Oh, the figure's a fake? I mean, I thought the autograph... So is the autograph real and the figure's fake? Or are they both?
I thought I remembered him on a live stream talking about it.
Scrim, yeah. I would say Scrim is how I would say it. SCIMM. Speaking of fakes, I mean, you know, I still haven't got that one autograph from somebody. I mean...
Linda Blair.
We'll probably that I'm getting one from the UK before I get one that's locally
from a business that shut down. See you later, Doug. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, man.
From a business and Hate My Name, and I know Doug feels the same way. They both say it's not going to happen, and I feel like it might. I'm having faith, man. I'm Fred Durst in this shit.
That's all you can do is have.
I'm gonna get that before I get the what was Slasher
energy drink? Yeah, energy drink. Yeah.
I agree. Hey, I would have done the same thing. I would have trusted too.
That's what's so bad about our hobby is that there is a certain amount of trust you have to put into anybody, because they could like take a picture of a legit signing, like their personal item,
Mhm.
and then send you a fake or like a 11x17 that has the sticker at the bottom, but it's just a printing of that thing that the sticker is not even real on there. It's just a printing of the sticker. Who knows?
Dude,
So
there are
is trust you have to put out there.
so many on Macari that sell reprints that have the reprint of the sticker on it, and they
Yeah.
say it in the description, but I'd never seen that before. That's so ridiculous.
Yeah. Because when I price check my stuff, if I ever go to trade or sell or anything like that at events, I price check it because I want to know. But then I worry that people are going to be like, "Well, you're charging too much. I can find it on Macari for $20." I'm like, "Yeah, but if you read, it's like a printing of that thing. It's not the actual autograph. It is a copy of the autograph."
It's just so weird to me that I don't know. Did you see the video I dropped today?
The the ASMR video.
No, that was adorable.
Okay.
The Shining autograph I got.
No, I haven't watched it yet. I've been, I had a lot to do yesterday.
I know.
Unload the truck, put everything away. So I didn't get to sleep in like I wanted to. So I tried to do what I could to get some sleep today. I did see you post it, but I'm gonna watch it tonight. What'd you get?
I'll show you. Spooky Hollows,
Okay.
The Exorcist remake. I feel like I'm actually kind of interested. I'm not gonna write that one off right yet. Man, everyone's really disappointed that I'm wearing pants. Sorry. I'm not gonna write it off yet. Like, I feel like there's a lot that they could do. They pulled off The Exorcist really, really well with what they had back then. So that's great. If as long as they don't go too CGI with it, they can make it good. But I don't know.
Oh, that's a good one.
Dude.
Where'd you stumble on that?
Audie saw it in the Rack group. There was a Rack trusted seller that his uncle plays. It's not the dog or the bear. It's the hotel owner.
Mm.
His uncle played the hotel owner and got him to sign a bunch. And there was like
awesome.
a video that he made of him doing the signing and a video about like an interview with him and stuff. So Audie was like, dude, I know that you would appreciate this. And oh man, I was all over it. I mean, I wish it was at least an 8x10 or like a better size, but I wish I had the envelope. I do. This thing came from the Netherlands. Okay. Look how clean this envelope is.
See, yeah.
Like, it's like he carried it over from across the street and was like, here you go, neighbor. Like, I could not believe that it showed up without a single bend, a single dent. Like, blew my mind.
Now, going back to the extra stuff, what I heard is that the TV show, I haven't watched it, was actually a really good,
I haven't seen that either.
It was actually pretty good. So I might check it out before the new movie comes out, just to give it a like, oh yeah.
Let's see here. Ed, I'm sending you a link. How? Ed was saying earlier that somebody at Chiller had a cosplay of the tall man, or not the tall man, but somebody with maybe it was the tall man with the ball in their head from Phantasm.
Well, he needs to be taking more pictures. So
Ed,
the
like
convention I just get a lot of anime stuff. So
I couldn't believe like how clean that envelope showed. I know that sounds weird, but just from like all the random stuff that we order, like my boo box should be here tomorrow. Have you started seeing any? So I keep asking Chuck if he's seen things, knowing that he's been like at Kazakhstan all weekend, and like, so like the Mintage box landed, and people are getting those. Those look.
I was
good.
My heart broke because I have to go buy brakes and rotors for the truck. So that was the whole point of this weekend of me pushing merchandise. I make those the chainmail keychains, extra merchandise from like boxes I don't want anymore or other stuff like that. I sell at a table, and the point was I'll make money so I can get these brakes. So having to be the adult and not blow my money, Because if I had a credit card, I would do stupid shit with it.
Yeah, I get that, man, for sure.
There was 3 boxes. You had the Mintage box. You had the Boo box, which I'm not like. I like Kevin Smith, but I need to kind of narrow in my field of collecting boxes. So it's
Yeah.
mainly just horror. And then the XL horror box from Zobi. I missed all those.
See,
I just won't have the money to do any of those things. I would have missed Mintage anyways, because I don't know how people do it, but I think I've been able to get one fucking box from them
because of
just
timing,
because of how fast those things they sweep up. I'm like, I have the shit in my cart and they're gone. I'm like, pisses me the fuck off.
And so Ed, I will say he does have some left. So if you want to wait until you see what's in it, I will be doing an unboxing, obviously, but he does have some left. I kind of forgot how much I like the Kevin Smith universe, the Viewisk universe, if you will. The Zobi XL, I saw that it included a jersey, and I was like, well, that's Friday the 13th, and I don't want jerseys. Like, I just don't. I agree, Heyman. Like,
the jersey.
I did buy the next Fright box.
Hoping for something from, because I went straight for Creep Show with you, but you're like, you'd be happy with something from Children of the Corn too. So
Which is probably dumb for me to say because I already have Courtney Gaines and John Franklin, is that his name? I already have them, and then some random dude that I got during a QA sale that they had. And it's not like it's going to be Linda Thomas. Is that her name? I'm not good with names. So we'll see.
Me neither.
Or it's going to be a copy of the 2023 version or 2022 version.
Or it will be like a pin or a t-shirt.
And that's fine. Like, with all of those themes are good. And I completely forgot that Tom Atkins was in Night of the Creeps. And Ed, it's weird for me to buy boxes too. Like, I bought Boo Box for Eric. Well, not for Eric. I bought Boo Box because I liked the theme and to support him. Zobi, if all the themes are something I'm into, in this case, it was 2 Stephen King themes, and I'm a little bitch. But usually, if it's all the themes I'm into, I'll grab it. But I wanted to support Boo Box. Like, some people might know a little bit about some of the drama from my collecting past, and know that there was some dirt thrown at the Boo Box. And I already made this joke, but I'll do it again. Apparently, he captured that dirt and put it in a relic, and that will be featured in the next box.
I hear you. No, I have because you said didn't know Tom Atkins was Night of the Creeps. I have Night of the Creeps on the list for possible movies to watch. I enjoy that movie.
And so I'm not into the monthly ones either because you just get too much. It accumulates and you end up with too much. Yeah. Don't you have the figure from Night of the Creeps? Is that the Tom Atkins figure you have?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
I think it's Detective Carter. Hold on. I have shorts on.
Yeah, and I'm the same way, man. Like, it's like I said, I got. What is it?
Detective Ray Cameron.
Okay. Do you think that they would have Tom Atkins in the Zobi box? I could see him being in there.
I don't know. His price isn't bad. I think his price is 40. 40 with 40. A free auto. I mean, free picture. I think. Super nice guy. Yeah. When I showed him it, he was like, "Oh, that's really cool. You have one." He's like, "There's not a lot of these I get to see." I'm like, "Yeah, buddy, I got one."
Yeah. When I met him at Horror Hound, I was stoked. He was super nice. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, because I had him sign the Creepshow 2 poster and the inscription, "I slapped Joe Hill." And he was like, "Ooh." Yeah, he was like, "What?" And then it clicked and he was like, "Ooh, I like that. I've never signed that before. That's funny." And was all over it. So yeah, he was cool.
So there is an opportunity he could be the signer in there, but I don't know who they've been getting because I don't know. Like I said, there hasn't been anybody big and exciting in one of their boxes for a couple boxes. And this one on this last band box almost soured my whole experience. Listen, I've met Mr. Clark, Big Daddy, the zombie.
Yeah.
He's a super nice guy, very friendly, loves to get in character and do stuff like that. But he is a very low end autograph, I would say. Like, I guess not to be as rude, because like I said, he's a good guy. But I think I'm not sure how much he charges because I've never got an autograph from him. I've just talked to him and seen him do his stuff at his table. But for them to put it in a box, I felt like I was kind of.
I feel like that was the last autograph we had for Zompire.
I do believe it was.
Rip.
Yeah. Does it break your heart a little bit?
You know what? Like, I have a lot I could say about that whole experience, and I haven't really aired out a lot of it. You know most of it. It was a good experience, and I met a lot of good people along the way. That's like the best takeaway from it.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Zompire, I would have never met and talked to you. I would just thought you were some YouTube horror asshole that
right. Just
like I do most people that do YouTube horror stuff.
And it was interesting. It was fun. I have Felissa Rose's phone number on my phone because of it, and that's makes me feel warm and fuzzy. But I'm glad it's over. I was ready for it to be over months before. Unfortunately,
coming soon.
Coming soon.
From Josh and Chuck, we're gonna start doing a box, guys.
It's gonna be all
I'm just gonna put used napkins and stuff in there for you guys. And I'll autograph one.
Oh, I dropped my ball. All right. But so we've been at it for about 45 minutes now.
Yeah.
I know you have to go to work. I have to get ready to close down and get some sleep for work tomorrow. I know, Ed. I know. But it made me feel special. So we're coming back on the 13th to discuss Dead Alive. If you have a chance to watch it on your own, join us for that conversation. And then we'll be back again on the 20th for Dr. Giggles.
Yeah, and this weekend, May the 6th, if you are in the Ripley, West Virginia area, I will be at Ice Cream Sunday doing, like a little video with the owner and stuff like that. And me and Chesley like to go out at least twice a year to at least eat there and stuff. Sometimes I'll do videos, sometimes I don't, but I'm going to kind of like do a revisited type thing and talk to her. So if you're in that area I'll probably be from 12 to 2, come by. I'll have some stickers and surprise, I should have some pins in from Sticker Mule. So come out and get one of those if you're out that way. I doubt anybody that listens or watches this is close. So.
Road trip it. That place is amazing. My parents live out that way. I randomly drove by it. I think it was when they first opened. And I was like, Ice Cream Sunday, what the hell is that in the middle of nowhere, West Virginia? And I stopped, and it was really cool. I might need to pick up some gardening tool. I don't know what it is from my parents. So it's still up in the air. I'm still leaning towards not happening, but it's still up in the air.
We'll be there Saturday morning. So
Chuck will be there. I'll be out front waiting for an autograph from him, and I expect the first you all to be lined up with me.
Yeah. And I'll get you a pin, Ed. We'll get you.
I owe Ed another pin too.
Yeah. All right. Well, see you guys on the 13th. Hope you guys will join us. Make sure to go watch Dead Alive and enjoy yourselves.
Damn straight. Till next time, everybody. Bye.
Later.